Why is it that some people seem to be able to do the impossible while others don't? Well, we're going to talk about this tonight. This is Tom Karen with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Guys, welcome back. I want to talk about this idea of manifesting the impossible. The Bible talks about it. Jesus said that you could do what I do and more, right? From the miracles that were talked about in the Bible. With God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. With God, all things are possible. There's no qualification here. Not some things. All things are possible with God. Absolute. It's absolute, no qualification. So what does that mean? Well, how do we manifest the impossible? The real issue is we're normally focused on doing. You can't do the impossible until you are the impossible, until you are conscious of being that impossibility. Yes, you got to be conscious of being that which you want to do or have. And so normally we're used to working the other way, doing, right? Doing to have, right? If I have something, I'll do it. We talked about the be, do, and have paradigm at one time, how we switch it around. How we always talk about, if I have this, I'll do this, and then I'll be this. But really, it all comes down with being first, right? And if we keep talking about, oh, if I have, when I have a better job, I will go on, I will travel, and I will doing, and then I'll be happy, right? We're always putting it in the future. We're always conditioning it as well. Conditioning is something that we have to get, something that we have to have. But we have it all within us. It's promised. The Bible promises us this. With God, all things are possible. We already have that God consciousness in us. That I am-ness is what we are, right? We are connected with that. Why aren't we able to do it? The ones that are able to do miracles is because they're conscious of it. They believe in it. They have faith that they are that what they're conscious, that they are conscious of being what they want to do or have. This is why those can do the impossible. That's how miracles happen, right? There's absolutely no separation, right? Whenever you separate yourself from that I am-ness, from God, from that power within, then you're left to your own devices. That's not how miracles happen, right? You can only do what you physically can manage in this physical reality, right? And there's limitations there. But there's no limitations. There's no doubt, and nothing is impossible when you assume the state of consciousness which you desire to express. It's that assumption again. It's that being that which you want to be. We already are that. We are everything. We condition it. We limit it. Whatever we put in front of I am, either with words aloud or with words that we're thinking, our thoughts, which are very powerful, right? Every thought's creative. We limit ourselves, right? We think we can't do it, or we think we're limited, or we think we have, or we condition it. We have to have this, this, and this before we can do that. That's mostly what we do, right? We just condition and limit ourselves down, 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 and so the impossible becomes impossible, right? Remember, God, that I am awareness, that unconditioned awareness, there are no conditions. It always wants to express itself, but you can only express what you're conscious of being. And that is that's in word, thought, and action. So you can't do anything unless you are first that which you desire to be. We've talked about this. This is a little bit different way tonight that I wanted to hit it. Because there is the question, why is it some seem incredibly successful or doing things that seemingly are impossible? Breaking whatever it is. They could be breaking records. They could be doing anything, building big companies, breaking records in sports. Whatever it is, they seem to do the impossible. Why? Because they know. They don't condition their awareness. They become that conscious state. They become conscious of it. They express what they want to be, and then they do it. And it's the same thing to them, right? They become what they want to do. They become what they want to possess and have. So you got to occupy and possess that state before you can be and do it, right? Before you can do and have it. You've got to be it. Remember, this unconditional awareness is pure love. It's pure intelligence. It's wisdom. Being is believing, guys. It's not the other way. It's not seeing is believing or seeing is being. Being it is believing it. Yeah. You are already it. It's just all that stuff that you think about that doesn't serve you. All those limitations, all those fears, all those doubts. You get rattled by reality. You get shaken by what you see, what you hear in the news. If you start listening to that stuff, even if you disagree, you don't believe it, it starts seeping into your consciousness. You're not taking care of that purity, that pure intelligence, that pure wisdom which you are, that unconditional awareness. When you condition it, whatever way you express it, there are no idle thoughts. Every thought's creative. So it's really getting to that purity. Assuming that you are what you want to express, right? Remember, you can be born again in any moment. You don't have to carry that baggage of the past. Let the dead bury the dead. This is what Jesus said, right? All things are possible. With God, all things are possible. Jesus said that as well. So, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you tonight. You can and you ought to manifest the impossible. That's what we're here to do. We're here to create. And God became us so we could become God. We're here to create again and again. Not to regurgitate, not to follow others, but to be original. Not to just survive, but to thrive, right? Not to fight and elbow our way up, but to manage it with ease, right? We're not here just to survive and fight and struggle and it's not about working hard and struggling and suffering. None of that. That's all made up, right? That's all made up. That's all some expression. Others have expressed that, and that's what they get. You get what you believe. You get who you are, right? So if you believe in that you are that I amness, that pure love, that pure flow, that perfection, that struggle. God doesn't see struggle. He doesn't see ill health, right? He doesn't see sadness. He sees love. He sees your potential. He sees that perfection in you. And that's who you are, that you are that I am awareness. That's how the impossible becomes possible. Yeah? We'll talk about this more, guys, but it's about that oneness, right? You don't have any doubt of there's nothing impossible. There's no opposite to God. So there's impossible doesn't exist to God. He doesn't even think like that, right? That's not who he is. That unconditional awareness is perfect in every sense. And you get to condition it any way you want, right? Like over and over again. Okay, guys, well, this is what I wanted to share with you tonight. We'll talk more about this. This is Tom Karen with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California. We help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. We love new subscribers. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And share and like the video. That's how we get our message out, yeah? Until next time, this is Tom. See you soon.